Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS. We're in the laws of Beirer, of separating the Eichel mitoch hapsoilis, the good, from the bad. Now he writes, Tenoi Beirer, the conditions in which must be fulfilled to have transgressed the prohibition of Beirer. In order for the name Beirer, separation, that malacha, to be fulfilled, or transgressed, we should say, you need the following three Tanoim conditions. Aleph, number one, Shilafanov Beis Minim, there has to be two distinct types in front of you. Aval Kishiyesh Lefanov Rak Minecha, but there's only one type of food or item in front of you. Even if it's one large piece and one small piece, for example, you have chicken, you have a large piece of chicken, a small piece of chicken. Mutarm livror b'cholofen shotzim. You could choose this large piece from the small piece, the small from the large, however you would like to. That's not called two distinct pieces. She'aminim munachim be'irbuv, and these minim, these types, need to be together. Be'irbuv, they have to be mixed up. So when you are choosing out what you want, you're picking out from the mixture. But each one of these items is already separated on its own. That's also not called Beirer separating, and that would be permissible. So if you would have the fruit salad with the apples and the bananas all mixed up together, that's called separating. But if the apples are over on the right side and the bananas will be on the left side, and there's separation between them already, take whatever you want. And Gimel, thirdly, the act of separating has to be called a real separation. Like by all of the malachas, all the actions that are prohibited on Shabbos, the name of that maisa, of that action, has to be upon it. And that requires two conditions in and of itself. Echad, number one, shenasi is tachlis ha-malacha. You must be doing the purpose of that malacha, of that action. And base, number two, v'gam shetiskai ba itzaris ha-malacha. And so too, when it's done, the malacha looks the way that it stays as looking like the malacha, looking like the action. He's going to explain. Bi'ar devarim means like this: lios oiver ala malacha. In order to transgress a malacha, tzarich lavi al yadav maaseu oisei tachlis atzmai. So it has to bring to a place that, just like in any case of Beirer, of separation, you've done a separation, through your separating, that means that the food now that you want to eat is fit for eating, because you removed the good from the bad, or the bad from the good, and now you're able to eat what you want. Furthermore, you have to do it in such a way that it's considered Beirer, where you separate between the good and the bad, literally. But if you don't literally separate between the good and the bad, for example, if you're separating within the food itself, or within the bad stuff itself, even though that you're getting to the place that you want it to be, you're going to be able to eat what you want. You got the food ready to be eaten. Nevertheless, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do Beirer in the way that you're supposed to, which is separating the bad from the good, or the good from the bad, as we'll have to see. But rather, what you did was you separated good from good, or bad from bad, and you got it now ready for eating. That's not the malacha of Beirer. We'll see later on as we go on how it's going to explain this even more. A couple of larger paragraphs and chapters coming up. B'ez Hashem, we're going to get there. In the meantime, these are the Tanoim, these are the conditions that must be met to transgress the prohibition of Beirer. Have a wonderful day.